Did you know one of Hollywood's longest-running marriages ended after more than 40 years in 2023? And another A-list couple called it quits after a secret affair turned their world upside down? These weren't just breakups. They were cultural earthquakes. From cheating scandals and secret separations to divorces no one thought possible, these breakups shook the world in 2023. And wait until you hear about the final couple. It's the one nobody ever thought would fall apart. Which 2023 breakup shocked you the most? Drop your guess in the comments before we reveal it. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. For 6 years, Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn seemed like one of Hollywood's rare success stories. Unlike her past high-profile romances, this one was private, grounded, and full of quiet stability. Joe inspired some of Taylor's most romantic songs, and fans believed he was the one she'd finally found forever with. But in April 2023, news broke that the fairy tale was over. Taylor and Joe had split quietly weeks earlier, while she was in the middle of her record-breaking Eras tour. The timing stunned fans. She was performing love songs that many believed were about him, even as their relationship was ending behind the scenes. Insiders said the breakup wasn't explosive. There were no cheating scandals or dramatic fights, just two people who had grown apart. Joe reportedly struggled with Taylor's global fame and constant spotlight, while Taylor's career only soared higher. The very thing that made her unstoppable as an artist may have been what finally drove a wedge between them. The irony? Taylor once said she kept this relationship private to protect it. In the end, all the privacy in the world couldn't protect them from drifting apart. For fans, it was a reminder that even the most romantic love story can fade when two lives move in different directions. Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez. In 2021, Ariana Grande shocked fans with a secret wedding to real estate agent Dalton Gomez. It wasn't a flashy Hollywood event, just an intimate ceremony at her Montecito home. After years of public relationships, Ariana finally seemed to have found a love story that was quiet, private, and safe. But by 2023, the cracks began to show. While Ariana was busy filming Wicked in London, Dalton stayed behind in Los Angeles. The long-distance, insiders said, became unbearable. Their lifestyles couldn't have been more different. Ariana living in the global spotlight, Dalton preferring a low-profile life away from fame. In September 2023, Ariana officially filed for divorce, ending the marriage after just 2 years. Fans were stunned, especially since Ariana was soon linked to her Wicked co-star, Ethan Slater, sparking rumors that the romance had already begun before the papers were signed. The irony? Ariana once said Dalton was her calm in the storm. But in the end, their worlds were just too far apart. What started as a fairy tale pandemic romance became yet another reminder that not every private love story can survive the weight of fame. Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello. When Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello married in 2015, they instantly became one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples. He was the tall, chiseled action star. She was the vivacious modern family icon. Together, they lit up every red carpet like royalty. Joe once said he hit the lottery marrying Sofia, and fans believed it. But in July 2023, the lottery ticket ran out. After 7 years of marriage, the couple announced they were divorcing. Their joint statement called it a difficult decision, but made it clear the love story had come to an end. Rumors quickly filled the silence. Insiders whispered that Joe wanted to start a family of his own, while Sofia, already a mother to her adult son, wasn't interested in having more children. Others pointed to differences in lifestyle, Joe preferring a quieter, low-key life, while Sofia thrived in the spotlight. Whatever the truth, the image of their perfect match was shattered. The irony? For years they looked untouchable, affectionate, funny, deeply in love. But sometimes even soulmates can't agree on the future. Their split became one of 2023's biggest heartbreaks, proving that not all beautiful love stories get a happy ending. Ricky Martin and Juan Yosef. For years, Ricky Martin and artist Juan Yosef seemed like the picture of modern love. They met through Instagram, married in 2017, and built a beautiful blended family with their 4 children. Ricky often spoke about how complete his life felt with Juan by his side, while Juan shared glimpses of their home life filled with art, laughter, and kids. But in July 2023, Fans were stunned when the couple announced their divorce after 6 years of marriage. Their joint statement was calm and respectful, saying they would continue raising their children with love and dignity. There were no scandals, no ugly fights, just a quiet acknowledgement that their relationship had reached its end. Still, the news hit hard. Ricky and Juan had been celebrated as trailblazers, openly embracing their love at a time when few same-sex celebrity couples had such visibility. To see them part ways felt like a loss, not just for their family, but for fans who saw them as proof that true love could thrive under the spotlight. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott had one of the most talked about relationships of their generation. From the moment they went public in 2017, their love story was tied to music, fashion, and family. They welcomed their daughter Stormi in 2018, and later their son Air, creating the image of a young Hollywood family who could balance fame with real love. But in January 2023, the on-again, off-again saga finally ended for good. Insiders revealed that Kylie and Travis had quietly split around the holidays. The reason? Their lifestyles never fully matched. Kylie preferred stability and family time, while Travis thrived on the chaotic energy of touring and nightlife. Meryl Streep and Don Gummer. For decades, Meryl Streep and Don Gummer were one of Hollywood's quiet constants. Married in 1978, they built a life away from the spotlight, raising 4 children while Meryl's career soared to legendary heights. She often credited Don's steady support as the reason she could dedicate herself so fully to her craft. That's why fans were floored in October 2023 when a spokesperson revealed that Meryl and Don had actually been living separate lives for years, though their separation had only just become public. After nearly 45 years of marriage, their love story had quietly faded without anyone noticing. There was no drama, no scandal. Instead, it was the bittersweet reality of two people whose paths slowly diverged. Friends said they remained close, still supporting each other as family, but no longer as husband and wife. Maren Morris and Ryan Hurd. In country music, Maren Morris and Ryan Hurd were a true power couple. They met as songwriters in Nashville, turned their creative partnership into romance, and married in 2018. Their chemistry wasn't just personal. It poured into their music, with Ryan co-writing many of Maren's biggest hits. Together, they welcomed a son in 2020, making them seem like the perfect country love story. But in October 2023, Maren filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The news shocked fans who had just watched them celebrate career highs and share sweet family moments online. Behind the scenes, though, the pressures of fame and Maren's increasingly outspoken role in country music culture reportedly put strain on their marriage. Ryan stood by her publicly, but insiders said the couple had been struggling for a long time. For fans, it was heartbreaking to see a love that grew out of music, out of creativity and passion, dissolve in silence. Billie Eilish and Jesse Rutherford. When Billie Eilish and Jesse Rutherford first went public in 2022, the internet exploded. She was a Grammy-winning Gen Z superstar, he was the frontman of The Neighborhood, and the nearly 11-year age gap between them sparked endless debate. Some called it edgy, others called it problematic, but either way, people couldn't look away. Avril Lavigne and Maud's son. Avril Lavigne has always been known for her roller coaster love life, but when she got engaged to musician Maud's son in 2022, fans thought she'd finally found her match. The two were inseparable, sharing stages, red carpets, and social media posts that painted the picture of a couple head over heels. Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. When TV host Jeannie Mai and rapper Jeezy married in 2021, their love story felt like a breath of fresh air. It was elegant, romantic, and full of respect. Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix. For nearly a decade, Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix were the heart of Vanderpump Rules. They weren't just reality TV stars, they were the couple who seemed to rise above the petty drama of the show. Ariana defended Tom through thick and thin, and fans thought they'd finally found stability in a world built on chaos. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner always looked like the ultimate modern fairy tale. The pop star and the Game of Thrones queen tied the knot in 2019, blending music and Hollywood into a marriage fans couldn't get enough of. They welcomed 2 daughters, shared playful glimpses of family life, and seemed rock solid. the rare celebrity couple balancing fame with a normal home. But in September 2023, the dream collapsed. Joe filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences. The irony? Joe and Sophie once looked like the young, carefree couple who had it all. By the end of 2023, their divorce proved that even the most picture-perfect love stories can turn into battlegrounds.